Good morning, it's Heather with Murray's Home for Wayward Chickens, and I am outside the coop under the roof. This is their little external area for a run for when it's raining. They can still get outside. We use this hatch door when it's really cold. It's 7 degrees today. That polar vortex wind air got to us, and it's finally cold here. We don't open the big normal door on days like this when it's windy and cold because it keeps the coop too cold. So we just use the hatch for them to come in and out. We open it in the morning, we lock it at night, so predators can't get in. This platform is about 3 feet by 4 feet. I have to enclose it today in 7-degree weather. I have sheets of, let me explain. When I came out this morning, TJ had opened the hatch, and I came out to get some supplies from my workshop, and 2 silky hens were hiding outside in the snow. Chickens don't like snow on their feet. They were hiding behind those pieces of crate wood where there's no snow on the ground because they were trying to hide from the bully chicken, who we did try to put in timeout for a few days. And it did knocked her down in the packing order a little bit. So she's been less bully, but she's still picking on these little chickens, and it's not healthy. It's not conducive for them. And we can't put them back in the special needs run. It's too cold. So I'm going to enclose this platform that we use. It doesn't really serve any purpose other than being a place to keep them up off the ground. One of the Bantam Brahmas was hiding in the corner back there. They're too small. And when the weather is nice, it's okay if there's a little bit of a squabble because they can go outside and the run is so big. They keep themselves separate. There's like 2 little flocks. And when they go to bed at night, they have their places where they sleep and it's okay. But all cooped up is a real thing, which is why I put the addition on the coop last summer, was to give them a bigger space for them to have a place to walk around and be on days like this where it's just too cold for them to come out. They don't want to come out. Who wants to be out in 7-degree weather? I certainly don't want to be. So the addition was put on to give them more space so they wouldn't be all cooped up. So I don't want to just wall off the addition to separate them into 2 flocks because it defeats the purpose of putting the addition on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enclose this platform on 3 sides. I'm going to put the crate wood that I have. They're just big panels, nice and easy. I'm going to put a crate panel along this side, and along here. And then the roof is going to be pitched with hinges attached to the outside of the coop so that we can lift the lid on it and get access to inside if they lay eggs in there. I'm going to just put 2 little nesting boxes on the back wall for them. I think I have a spare window somewhere that I can just throw in so it's not dark and they can get some light. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to provide them their own room inside the coop itself. Now the interior, on the other side of the hatch, the opening is pretty big. It's so the chickens can get in and out. I'm going to board that opening up and cut a smaller opening that's about this big so that the big chickens can't fit through the opening and the little chickens can. It'll have enough room for maybe up to someone the size of Lowrider's size, because Lowrider hangs out with them sometimes. So the opening is going to be big enough for the Bantam Brahmas and the Silkies, the ones that came from the special needs coop that are getting picked on. I don't think they're getting enough food. They're hiding all day, and it's killing me. And it's a problem. I might be the only one that thinks it's a problem. I don't care. It's a problem, and I'm going to fix it. But I have to fix it in 2 hours because I have to go do a Power Red Blood donation at 11:30. And I now have 6 chickens in the house. Actually it might even be more, I don't even know. I couldn't make the video in the house because they're all clucking up a storm and making noise. And Taylor's in her new bedroom behind the baby gate, clucking, making noise because she's jealous there are chickens in the house and she can't get out and who's in her house. So I have the 4 Silkies. I've got the black one's got a limp. Somebody hurt her. So she's in the house anyway. We brought her in last night. Then we have the Gordon Lightfoot, the rooster, Silky. And then we have Cocoa Puff. And I don't even know what I named the other Silky. So 4 Silkies. And then we have the 2 Bantam Brahmas that are fine. And then we have the Bantam Brahma Guinness that has been sick. So she's not really making a mess right now. We have 6 chickens running around the house and just mopped all the floors like 3 times and then waxed them. I can't. So I'm gonna, my neighbor gave me these sheets of styrofoam insulation. They're 2 inches thick. So I'm gonna double layer the walls. There's gonna be an exterior wall. I'm gonna stick a sheet of styrofoam, and then I'm gonna put another layer of crate wood on the inside of it, so that when the wind comes from this direction, it's gonna be warm in there and the wind won't make it in, and they'll be able, I'll put the heat lamp. If I can get a window put in, I'm gonna put a branch in the window for them to perch, and I can clip their heat lamp to it, so in this little area, they'll still be warm enough. And they'll have their own little food and water dishes in there, aside from the big ones. They can come out and go into the coop, the big coop, anytime they want. But when they need a place for safety, they'll be the only ones that can get into this room. Right now, for the winter, that's the only thing I can think of that's gonna work. That's not gonna take away space from anybody and utilize exterior space that isn't being utilized right now. So I'm gonna get started. Hopefully I can show you guys when I get it done. I hope I get it done quickly. If you have questions or comments, like why am I the one doing this, feel free to leave those. If you wanna hit like or subscribe, I would love that too. And thanks a lot, have a great day.